Hey, Miguel Dorati back here on the CRP, and we have some late-breaking boxing news. The WBC, the World Boxing Council's Twitter feed, has announced that the May 25th heavyweight debut of Alexander Usyk is off. Usyk was scheduled to face Carlos Takam in the main event at the MGM National Harbor. The fights were set to air on Sky in the United Kingdom and probably on the Zone in the States, right? So this is a big heavyweight fight. Alexander Usyk, the cruiserweight kingpin, he just won the World Boxing Super Series. He's 16-0, teammate of Vasyl Lomachenko. So he's got a lot of hype around him and probably a top 5 pound-for-pound fighter. Alexander Usyk, moving up to heavyweight, was set to debut against Takam. Takam, a European 36-5-1 record, known for stepping in to face Anthony Joshua on short notice. However, he wasn't moving the radar much in the United States. This was looking like a feature fight for Usyk. Usyk was minus 3,000 at the books. Takam paying back at plus 1,500 gives you an idea there. Now this fight's off. This is bad news for the heavyweight division. That you have Tyson Fury, you have Deontay Wilder, you have Anthony Joshua. It's like you have a big three, and then there's like a chasm under them until you get to like what is the next level of talent. A lot of people there jockeying for position. A lot of people want to be the next guy up. They all took average opponents really, and not one of the next tier of guys. Dillian White and that sort of folks that are sitting there. And there's still a lot to be decided. Usyk had the potential to break up that big three and make it a fantastic four, so to speak. When you consider the success Evander Holyfield has had historically from going from cruiserweight to heavyweight, the Usyk success at cruiserweight, and with his Olympic pedigree and all his background, you kind of have a feeling that we may have a guy who could be a player at heavyweight. So we'll see. The right bicep tear, this is going to put him on the shelf until at least the fall. So maybe expect him back sometime in the September to November time frame. And that's very disappointing. The only other shot we have at breaking up the big three would be a Vladimir Klitschko comeback. To me, Usyk, the rise of Alexander Usyk is a much better option. Hopefully that still happens later this year. Recapping, Alexander Usyk out of his heavyweight debut set for May 25th. Torn right bicep, Carlos Takam either awaits for an opponent or we'll wait for more news on the May 25th MGM National Harbor card. I'm Miguel Dorati for the CRP.